What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sunday Funday Challenge. I am your host, Vince, and joining me is my victim for the day, Adam Very. What's up, Adam?
I'm nervous. Vince, I'm nervous. I regret everything. I want to officially apologize to you for putting you through shit for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I'm worried.
You're worried, as you should be. Because on today's Sunday Funday Challenge, I almost said episode of Sunday Funday Challenge, but
This is the inaugural episode.
Yeah, this is the inaugural episode. Why am I having so much trouble with words today? I tell you, I was recording earlier, and I had to do like 5-6 different takes.
We all have those days.
It's Sunday though, right? Your brain's not supposed to work today.
Yes, here we decided to do a trivia challenge.
Of course. It should be a good one, Adam. It might be too easy for you, it might not be. Because the challenge I have for you today is I wanted to test your PlayStation knowledge. That's right, you're the big PlayStation guy. You've been the PlayStation 5 hunter for the past few months. You're now on a PlayStation 5. This should be your day, you know? I thought I'd go a little easy on you.
Okay.
So I split it up into 2 different rounds. We got a warm-up round, which should be fun. Should be great. You can play along at home as well for our warm-up round. And then we also have the challenge round. The challenge round is going to be your typical Sunday Funday challenge. You get 3 lives. You can win them back via the rules I will set up later. But let's kick things off with a little PlayStation history trivia quiz from Twinfinite, created by Andrew McMahon. So this could be fun. Now, I took this one myself. I got an 89%, so it's not too hard. There's some questions on there that aren't absolutely terrible. So let's get started with this.
Okay.
First question. This is multiple choice, by the way, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not too bad at multiple choice. I can usually rule out the bad ones.
So it's not terrible. First question. Who created PlayStation? Shigeru Miyamoto? Okay. No. Yeah, Shigeru Miyamoto is on there. Ryuji Akagawa, Ken Kutagari, or Shigo Maruyama? I'm probably butchering those names. Japanese names aren't my forte.
It's Ken Kutagari.
Ken Kutagari is correct. Next one, probably the first easiest question. Who owns PlayStation? Nintendo, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Viacom, or Microsoft?
I believe that's Microsoft. No, it's Sony Interactive Entertainment. SIE.
That is correct. Next question. Probably one of the hardest ones, and I didn't know this one. True or false?
True.
The PS2 startup towers represented quantity. And
I know this before you say it. The towers is how many games you've played on your PlayStation 2, or how many games were saved on your memory card at the time. It was something similar to that. So if that's the answer, then true.
That is correct.
I learned that about a week ago. So,
really?
Yeah. I was listening to some podcast, and they said, it was like that, and it blew my mind. Because I can never remember that looking any different from day 1 to day 360 odd.
No, not at all. That's a really cool fact that they actually programmed that into the PS2.
Yeah.
Amazing. Your next question. How many games did the PS3 have at launch? 7, 13, 4, or 12?
What are the options again? 7, 13,
4, or 12. It's the launch of the PS3. So many years ago now at this point.
What did they even launch with?
I don't even remember, honestly. Wasn't Resistance on there? I think that was a launch game. That's a good game, by the way.
There's a Call of Duty.
More than likely.
There was a Call of Duty. was Call of Duty, there was Genji. I remember those two because I had them. And there must have been a FIFA or a Madden or something like that. So I know there was 3 minimum.
Maybe both.
7.
Go with 7. Ooh, that was incorrect.
There's more, isn't there?
There were 12. Those titles were Blazing Angels, Squadrons of World War II.
Oh, that's the airplane game. Yeah. Yep.
Call of Duty 3, of course, there's a Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Genji, which you got right. Mm-hmm. Madden NFL 07. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Mobile Suit Gundam Crossfire. NBA 2K7. NHL 2K7. Resistance Fall of Man. Ridge Racer 7. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 07. And Tony Hawk's Project 8.
Yeah, that one wasn't great. But I should have put all the sports games together. I shouldn't have just gone for Madden. Oh, yeah. Of course, that NHL and NBA are all going to release as well.
Oh, of
God
course.
Damn it.
So close. Another true or false for
Game
you.
over.
Oh, you missed your 100%.
I was never getting 100%, Vince. I don't know who we're kidding there, but okay. Hit me up.
True or false? The PS1's unique black disc was created to help prevent scratches.
Okay,
now, I knew they had like the blue discs. Or was that the PS2? That was like the first like Blu-ray disc.
No, Blu-ray was later than PS2.
Yeah.
Blu-ray was PS3, I think.
But then they have like those blue colored discs as well. I kind of remember the black ones. I vaguely remember the black ones.
Well, this could be. It sounds like it could be something that was said. Something they would do.
Like some kind of interview.
No, I went true last time, so by the law of the odds, I'm going to go false because I can't. If it was a film or something they were putting on it, which to make it black, it wouldn't protect it too much from scratching. You just scratch the film as well. It can't be that thick to do any sort of protection. Well, I don't know. I'm going false just for law of averages, but it could very well be true.
You are correct. It is false. Oh. Interestingly enough, the black discs served no purpose whatsoever.
No purpose at all.
No purpose at all.
It's an aesthetical design.
Yep. Next question. What was the first PlayStation's best-selling title? PlayStation's best-selling title. Crash Bandicoot, Gran Turismo, Resident Evil, or Tomb Raider?
Fuck, there's some big names in there.
Some real big
Every one of them you went through, I went, yep, that's the one. Yep, that's the one. Yep, that's the one. Tomb Raider was massive.
Tomb Raider was a big one.
But
people love Tomb Raider.
It was massive on a lot of consoles. I had it on the Sega Saturn. I think that was the Genesis for you guys, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What? So there's Crash Bandicoot.
It was one of them. That was weird. Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot, Tomb Raider,
Gran Turismo, and Resident Evil.
Oh, but Resident Evil.
Resident Evil's a big one.
It can't be Crash Bandicoot.
No to Crash Bandicoot. Maybe.
Okay.
You don't know?
I'm going to go with
Resident Evil. Resident Evil. That was incorrect.
Was it fucking Tomb Raider?
It was Gran Turismo.
Oh, I would have gone for that one.
While Resident Evil, Crash Bandicoot, and Tomb Raider are all established franchises, it was actually the racing title Gran Turismo that was the best-selling game on PlayStation, selling 10.85 million copies.
And this is the easy round. What the fuck have you got lined up for the hard one?
Oh, don't you worry. We'll get to that later.
How many more questions left on this?
Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jesus, 9. There's 9 more questions.
Some of these are super easy. I could still royally fuck up this percentage. Okay, great. Good to know. Good to know. I could end up with about 11%.
Right. This one should be easier. What generation was PlayStation 2 a part of? Gen 10, Gen 3, Gen 6, or Gen 5? What generation was the PlayStation 2 a part of?
That would be, my friend, numero 6.
Number 6. That is correct. PlayStation 2 was part of the 6th generation of consoles, alongside the Dreamcast, rest in peace, Nintendo GameCube, and the Xbox. Next one might be a tricky one. What was the PlayStation's original release date? 94, 93, 88, or 95?
What was the first one? Because I was too busy swearing at you.
94, 93, 88, or 95?
Well, it wasn't 88 because that's the year I was born, and I had to wait a long fucking time for a PlayStation, I tell you, to be released. I was with an Atari for a while and a Master System, so it wasn't 88. What's the next earliest one?
1993.
Have a look at that. Let's break down 93. Where was little Adam in 1993? I would have been 5. Didn't get the PlayStation 1 when I was 5. I think I got it when I was 7, and it had already been out. So by that logic, 94 is what I'm going to go with.
1994, and you are correct. Officially, the PlayStation released first in Japan in December 1994. The console received a worldwide release 1 year later.
Yeah, it's a 7. Yeah.
You got it. Next.
I remember the date.
Extremely easy question. Finally.
These are the ones I'll fuck up.
Oh, yeah. The easy. Oh, you've got this one.
Okay.
I don't even have to give you multiple choice for this one. What was the first handheld PlayStation console called?
The PSP.
The PSP.
Yeah.
Easiest question. Probably. True or false?
I don't like this.
Oh, you don't like these? This one should be easy. The first console was originally a joint project between Nintendo and Sony to create a CD-ROM for the Super Famicom.
I think that's true. I know there's a link between the two, and then they went off and did their own fucking things because they couldn't work together.
You're locking in true?
Yeah.
That is true. Sony and Nintendo were originally working together to create a CD-ROM for the Super Famicom. When the deal fell through, with Nintendo choosing to partner with Philips, Sony president Nori Oga was enraged. He tasked Ken Kutagari with creating a product to rival Nintendo.
Went pretty well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah. Nintendo still sells a hell of a lot more, but
yeah,
not too much more. Our next question is another numbers question, Adam.
Okay.
How many exclusives does PlayStation 4 currently have? This was written in February of 2020. So think back at least a year. Your answers are 249, 122, 50, or 311.
Oh, but there'll be so many indie exclusives. There'll be so many.
There's so many indies.
Well, we know it's not 2. It can't be 2. So.
Well, it's 122.
Oh, the first one was 122.
Well, the first one was 249.
Oh, I thought the first one was 2. I thought it was 2 and then 49. Oh, okay. No. What are the numbers again?
249, 122, 50, or 311.
Oh, man.
This was difficult. Because you got to think. Yeah.
There's going to be so many indie titles, though.
Mm-hmm. Hundreds, probably.
One more time with the numbers because I've forgotten.
249, 122, 50, or 311.
Okay, balls in. 311.
Right. 311. That is incorrect. The correct answer is 249. Of course. Those indies will get you. It doesn't specifically say it, but yeah.
They will.
Another year one for you. How early was the first PlayStation in development? 1990, 2000, 1991, or 1988?
Well, we know it's earlier than 1994. So that leaves us with what, 91 and 88? Are they the two that's, was it 91 and 88?
91, 88, or 1990?
Oh, great. So I've already ruled out one of them. Okay.
Yes.
The average, probably then,
Mhm.
they've done a lot of the. Is this counting? Now, is this counting the work they did with Nintendo to start with? Or is this from that point on to the. Okay.
That is a good question.
It's okay. We'll go
Doesn't
with
specify.
1990. I'm going to say it took them 4 years to develop.
That was incorrect.
Well,
It was 1988.
the year I was born.
And yes, it does
Greatness
count
awaits.
the Nintendo.
Oh.
Sony had been working with Nintendo since 1988, initially trying to create a CD-ROM for the Super Famicom. When things fell through, Sony used the technology to create the PlayStation.
And this is the warm-up round. Okay, no problem.
Let's do a warm-up round. We've got, what, 1, 2, 3 more questions to go. Another true or false. PS1 games were sold all the way up until 2008 in retail.
2008?
2008. Remember, this is a true or false question.
No.
False.
No. Probably 2008.
You are correct. While the first PlayStation's
awesome.
run is amazing, it stopped selling them in stores in 2006. Just 2 years prior.
What was the final game?
No idea.
Oh.
They don't have it listed. I would love to know. This one might be easy if you have a memory card lying around. How much memory did the official PS2 memory card hold?
Oh,
12
PS2.
megabytes. PS2. 12 megabytes, 32 megabytes, 6 megabytes, or 8 megabytes.
Well, the PS1 was an 8 megabyte one. You can't imagine it was the same for the PS2.
No.
When you said the question,
yep.
I thought 32.
Okay.
So I'm just going to fuck it out. 32.
We'll throw out 32.
Though my first gut feeling was 16 and you didn't even say that. So
nope. However, you are incorrect. It was 8 megabytes.
The cheap bastards didn't even increase the memory card.
Nope.
Or maybe the PS1 one wasn't 8 and I've gotten confused.
I think I don't remember. I feel like I had a bunch of 8 megabyte ones laying around. But couldn't you use them for both systems or no? I
can't remember.
I can't remember. It's been so long.
I used to lose them all the time.
Oh, absolutely. Our final question. Is it really? Have we gotten that far? Yep. Last question, of course, would be a true or false question.
I think I've done okay on the true or false, though, but just...
Yeah. I think you've only missed one true or false question. Or have you? I don't remember. An ice cream company once sued Sony over a PlayStation title. True or false?
An ice cream company?
An ice cream company once sued Sony over a PlayStation title.
That's so bizarre. It's got to be true.
So bizarre. It has to be true.
You have to go with the rule of thumb.
Of course. And it clicked over before I could figure it out. But it was true. You got it correct. It was true. Congratulations, Adam. You got 10 of 15 correct. You are an avid PlayStation fan.
I'm avid.
According
who
to
did this?
Twinfinite. What was the name?
Was this Andrew McMahon?
Andrew McMahon over at Twinfinite.
Well, he's a Kind of Funny best friend, I believe.
Oh, look at that.
I think I follow him on let me just bring this up. I just want to confirm.
That you follow him on Twitter?
I think he's a Kind of Funny best friend.
Well, you can tell him that you
Andrew McMahon,
and did pretty decently on it. Only missing 5 questions. That's not bad.
Well, maybe it's just a different Andrew McMahon. How are you spelling McMahon? Sorry.
McMahon. McMahon.
Yeah, Andrew McMahon.
He's got his Twitter link over here.
Yeah.
At McMahon_BearPig?
No, at Andy McGame 9995.
Yeah, not the same Andrew McMahon.
Oh, well, there you go. I take it back. Andrew McMahon, you've done nothing for me. Okay.
And I have accidentally just closed the beefiest part of the game. Let me go and reopen that so I know for sure. Of course, that was the warm-up round. You did good. You got 10 of 15. Not bad.
Not bad. Up. Yeah. Now the bitch starts.
Now it starts. Because, Adam, you previously, when we've done these Sunday Funday challenges, you threw out, budgets, not budgets, but how much games have made, Metacritic scores. You threw those at me. So I decided to pull Metacritic scores as well.
Oh, no.
I have pulled Metacritic scores for the highest rated PlayStation games through every generation. Not for every console, actually, not generation. So we have the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and just because I'm evil, the PSP and the PS Vita.
Okay.
Now, of course, there's some third-party games on there.
Yeah.
But I want to test your true knowledge. Okay. So I pulled PlayStation exclusive games. The highest rated exclusive games.
Okay.
So obviously you have 3 lives, per usual. If you lose a life, yada, 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 you're out. But if you're able to guess the score, you will get a life back.
And this is Metacritic.
This is Metacritic scores.
Okay.
However, as I said, these are the PlayStation exclusives. Mm-hmm. If you are able to guess the actual number 1, including third parties, I will give you 2 lives back. So some of these may not actually be the number 1 rated game for the system.
Okay.
But they are the number 1 rated PlayStation exclusive for that system.
Okay. Have I got a number on how many of these I have to guess in total? Is it how many per console, or is it just?
Oh, it's 1 per console. I picked
just 1 per console.
Highest rated one. Yes.
The highest rated one per console. So I have to get 6 of them.
6 of them. Obviously, no PlayStation 5s on here because, hasn't been out long enough and nobody has them really to play the games. But where would you like to start?
Well, I'm obviously going to show my working out.
Okay.
You look at PS4,
mm-hmm.
You would think it's one of 3 games if they're exclusives.
Yeah.
You'd say maybe 4. I don't know how they scored a Metacritic, but you'd think Last of Us Part 2. You would think God of War. You would think Horizon, or you'd think Spider-Man.
The heavy
you think
hitters,
one of them probably has to be the best of the exclusives. You would think.
But then again, this is
Metacritic, man. I'm not good
at
Metacritic. Like,
they throw so many curveballs at you. Like,
okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Now, these are critic reviews. I didn't pull any user reviews. These are
so these are
critic.
these are the Metacritic reviews.
Critic. Yeah.
You see, logic dictates The Last of Us Part. There's Last of Us Remastered though. That can't have beaten Last of Us Part 2, can it?
That depends on who you ask, I guess. But then again, remasters. I will say this: nothing on here is a remaster. Well, I don't know if that counts. Maybe. I don't want to go ahead and say nothing on here is a remaster.
But you said that the top game might not be a PlayStation exclusive. The top game could be cross-party. Is that correct?
The actual number one could be
so I get a bonus guess, do I? I get a bonus guess. Okay, well, I'm going to lock in.
Okay.
What am I going to lock in? Can I go for my bonus one first?
You can go for your bonus one if you would like. I'll give you an extra life for it.
You said there's no remasters?
No remasters.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to go with my gut. I think it has to be. Well, we didn't think about Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, you don't really like Ghost of Tsushima, but other people apparently do.
People love Ghost of Tsushima.
No. Last of Us Part 2 for the PlayStation 4.
Last of Us Part 2. You're locking that in.
I am.
For sure.
For sure. Not for sure, but I'm going with it. Could be God of War.
Well, Adam, you're down to 2 lives.
Oh,
it is not The Last of Us Part 2.
Okay. Really?
Really? Shockingly, it's not The Last of Us Part 2.
If I go for the bonus one and I get it wrong, do I still lose a life or I just don't gain a life?
You can go for the bonus. I'll give you your life back if you get it.
PlayStation 4 is probably, you always forget about it, but it was probably the highest rated game of the generation. So Red Dead Redemption 2.
That is correct. You're back up to 3 lives. The actual number one for the PlayStation 4. The best rated game for the PlayStation 4. Red Dead Redemption 2 with a 97 on Metacritic.
Yeah, it scored ridiculously high. It was an almost perfect game for the scoring.
Almost. Although there are 2 games on this list that have scored higher.
Scored higher? Oh, in other previous things?
Mm-hmm.
Do I get? Can you tell me what the PlayStation 4 one was, or will it ruin something else? Should I just?
You want to go ahead? Because I can give you the PlayStation 4 one. It was.
Oh, yeah, I'll get to keep going, don't I? Of course, I get to keep going. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you've got 3 of your lives, and you have 5 other consoles as well.
I can't keep just firing these off. I cannot.
You gotta think.
God of War.
God of War for PlayStation 4?
Yeah, it's got to be. It had to be one or the other.
You are back down to 2 lives, Adam. It is not God of War. Yep. You'll be kicking yourself on this one when you think of it. Because I didn't expect it either. But
Persona 5 Royale. Is that a PlayStation exclusive?
Are you going to lock that one in?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Congratulations, Adam. You are correct. It is Persona 5 Royale.
I do not associate that game being a PlayStation exclusive. I don't know why. I just do not.
It very much is for some reason, though.
So I just wasted 2 lives on 2 surefires. Fantastic.
But you are at 2. I will give you a life back if you guess the Metacritic score correctly.
Oh, Persona?
For Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm gonna have to hold my hand up here because we've done Persona before, so I know the Metacritic. So I know it's 95.
I was wondering exactly.
So I'm not going to take the life there. This is a fair thing.
Okay.
So I knew that it got a 95 overall. I think it was last week or the week before you had that one. So
yeah, I was wondering if you were going to remember the Metacritic score for that. But I'm surprised you didn't remember. It was one of the highest rated PlayStation 4 games.
I just can't get over that being an exclusive.
Yeah, it's wild, right? So that's PlayStation 4 done. We have the PS1, PS2, PS3, the PSP, and the Vita to go.
Okay.
And I will tell you, because the PSP and the Vita were basically PlayStation exclusives anyway, the actual number one games on there are PlayStation exclusive games. So there's no extra bonus for those.
I think I know PlayStation 3s.
Think you know PlayStation?
I think I know the PlayStation, the highest PlayStation exclusive.
Okay.
I think that's got to be Uncharted 2.
You think? Or you locking
well,
it in?
I'm locking in Uncharted 2.
Locking
because
in Uncharted 2.
If I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure I know the curveball that is the number one selling game of that console.
Well, Adam, you are correct. It is Uncharted 2 for your life back. Do you know?
I think I do. Okay. My gut would tell me GTA 5, but I don't think it was. I think somehow GTA 4 scored higher. And I remember seeing the score of this and being like, what the fuck? But I think GTA 4 has one of the highest scores of all times. And I'm not sure if it's a 99 or a 98, but it has one of them.
Well, would you like to lock in your score for a double life?
Coming soon, by the way. Game's got a 99. Has a game got? Has it? I'm going to lock in 98.
You'll lock in 98.
If it's 99, I swear to God, I'm going to hit myself over the head.
Well, it was Grand Theft Auto 4. You were correct. That is the highest selling PlayStation 3 game of all time. And it is sitting at a 98.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
going to boost you up to 4 lives because these last few may be difficult.
Question. Well, maybe you can't answer it, so you can't answer it, so it's okay. Because it might affect something. My question, you don't answer it, is, has the game got 100 on Metacritic before?
I haven't seen any. The highest I've seen has been the 98.
Yeah, I can't remember a 99 or something like that. Okay.
And that one is higher than Red Dead Redemption 2's at 97.
I'm working my way through this. And so I'm doing the consoles first, hoping to secure enough lives that I can throw it all away on the Vita and the PSP, because I am not going to do well on that. If I was getting the Vita, I'd probably go for the Metal Gear Solid one, or is that PSP? That was PSP with Windwalker, not Windwalker. What was it called? Maybe I don't know. Okay, PS2.
The PS2. What was the highest rated PlayStation exclusive for the PS2?
Okay.
This one might be tricky because I included it. So I went through, obviously, looked up all the exclusives for the consoles and whatever. This was not listed because there was something weird with it, but I'm counting it. Because when you think PS2, you probably think this game.
I don't know, man. Like, there's so many games on the PS2 that were incredible, but they released on a lot of fucking consoles. Like,
yeah.
And I don't know what was an exclusive back then.
Because you can already rule out a few, I'm sure.
Yeah. But are we counting re-releases? Because I know some games that did really well early on, but they've been re-released since and now on multiple consoles.
I did not include re-releases.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I didn't. Like I said with this one, It may have been a re-release. It may have a remaster. But when it released, it was a PlayStation 2 exclusive. Therefore, I counted it as a PlayStation exclusive.
I think this was PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
It's not to have been. So my question is, when did this come out on PC? Because it came out on PC. And then it came out again it's on the PS4 as well.
Okay.
This could fuck me up.
It could.
Grand Theft Auto 3.
Grand Theft Auto 3 is not on this list at all. In Grand Theft Auto 3, I did not include as an exclusive. Grand Theft Auto games specifically would have fallen into the actual number one categories. But no. Because I know Grand Theft Auto 3 was released on a few different things, right?
Or maybe I got that wrong. The only three things it's ever been released on is PlayStation 2, PC, and PS4. Now, I don't know if the PC version came at the same time as the PS4 remaster, or because it was exclusive to PlayStation, I thought. I would like a judge's call on this, please. I want a judge's call.
PlayStation 2 exclusive games. Let me go to... Nope, not exclusive games. I need the Metacritic. Highest rated PS2 games. Let me see. Let me make sure it's not higher than what I already have on here. And while this loads, we shall see. Because I remember seeing, all the Grand Theft Autos, San Andreas, yada yada yada.
But they became they're exclusive from one point.
Right.
But I don't know if this came out on PC at the same time or it released exclusively on PlayStation 2. I'll leave that up to you. You're the judge. And I might be totally wrong, Vince, so I don't want to sway you. So
what list did I pull? Because that's not the same list I pulled earlier. Here it is. You said Grand Theft Auto 3, right?
Grand Theft Auto 3.
You know what? I'm giving it to you because it is 1 point higher than what I have on the list. I'm going to give you Grand Theft Auto 3 because it came.
Was I right that it was exclusive at launch? I don't want to be wrong if it's. Do you want me to search that for you? Because it's not looking at the review. It's just searching if PS2 is up. GTA 3
exclusive games. Launch. I'm pretty sure I looked this up earlier. So, according to Wikipedia, via PlayStation 2 only games, it is not listed.
No, I'm just reading this one sec. I'm on the Wikipedia for GTA 3. Per person.
However, Grand Theft Auto 3 is tied with the one that's sitting at number 1.
Okay, well we'll call that a veto. We'll call it a veto because I don't know. I do want to find that out. Is it? Sorry, let me bring that back up.
There we are.
So it wasn't even the overall number 1 anyway. If it was going to be,
it's tied for the overall number 1. If you want to know the one I had down for the PlayStation.
No. Because we're saying
so
we'll veto it. We're not including GTA 3. I don't lose a life, but I don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll play it fair. Now, one of my all-time favorite games must have scored highly, but I cannot for the life of me tell you if it was an exclusive or not. I know at one point they were exclusive, but I don't know if it was this point. So let me tell you my thinking. There's 2 games. One of them I'm not a huge fan of. One of them I'm a huge fan of. The one I'm not a huge fan of is Resident Evil 4, but I don't know what that released on. I'm not a huge Resident Evil fan. I know it's quite synonymous with PlayStation early on. The other one, a lot
of things, trust me,
is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, which is my jam. And I played that on the PlayStation 2. But that doesn't mean shit. Like, because Steve next door could have been playing it on an Xbox or whatever, you know?
Well, that's the thing. You have one that's exclusive and one that's not. What would you?
But you're saying it's tied with the score of GTA 3. And I don't think either of those games deserve to be tied with GTA 3 on score. So that doesn't help me either. So I'm going to go with my heart. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. If it's Resident Evil, Vince, I'm going to end this call. Like, I'm going to quit Shifty Crab.
According to Metacritic, the highest rated game on the PlayStation 2 is, in fact...
Don't do this to me, Vince.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 at a 97.
That game is good, but does not deserve a 97. That does not deserve a higher score than The Last of Us Part 2.
Well, it has it. Just wait.
It doesn't deserve to be tied with Red Dead Redemption 2.
It is, in fact, tied with Red Dead Redemption 2. Welcome to the age of the internet. You still have the exclusive to get.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because we vetoed GTA 3. There's still the exclusive. That one I didn't count as exclusive because that same list I looked at, it wasn't listed because I'm pretty sure it also came out on the Xbox.
Did it?
Maybe. I'm looking on the website right now. And I could be wrong. Let's see. Well, it may have actually just been PlayStation. I don't know why I didn't count then, because when I think Tony Hawk, I think multi-platform for some reason.
Which means there's no bonus point to gain for that one, is there? So.
No bonus point. You're at your max of 4. I'm capping you off. You're not going to get like 10 points or 10 extra.
Well, there's no bonus point for that one anyway, is there? So.
No.
Next, what was that?
Well, that was the actual, right? Yeah.
Okay, PS1. Now, my gut tells me Speed Freaks. Incredible little game, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near the top of this list. Fun fact, Speed Freaks.
I don't think it's on the list.
Speed Freaks was the first game I got for PlayStation. Oh, no, yeah, Speed Freaks was the first game I think I got for PlayStation. No, it can't have been. Ape Escape? No, that was later on. That was when it went to Dual Shock. Okay. Now, my question is, does this have an exclusive that is the highest ranked, or is there something else?
There is both.
Okay.
Your exclusive is your actual answer, and the highest ranked is the bonus.
Okay. Let's walk down memory lane.
Let's take a trip down memory lane. My favorite lane. Lots of good memories.
You've got some big games on PlayStation.
You got some very big games on PlayStation. Never actually owned Crash Bandicoot, but Crash Bandicoot was there.
You got a few Final Fantasies in there.
Yeah, at least.
Were they PlayStation exclusives? Yeah, Tekken.
Yeah, Tekken.
That can't be an exclusive because it was. Does it count
exclusive?
Does it count the arcade machines?
I'm probably going to count. Well, yeah. Probably the arcade machines there now.
Here's my. Let me talk you through the brain of Adam. Okay.
All right. Scary place that is.
It is you do not want to be in there. If Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 was the best scored game on the PlayStation 2 somehow.
Yeah. Somehow.
Does that mean that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, it's one wouldn't have done it, 2 was the best selling game on, like, no. That is not going to happen. So I don't even know if that was exclusive, but if the other one was exclusive, would that be? I'm going to go Gran Turismo.
For your exclusive.
Yeah, we spoke about it earlier, and I think you said something about it was the highest selling game on the PlayStation.
It was the highest selling game on the PlayStation 1, and it is the highest rated PlayStation exclusive for the PlayStation 1. Would
Thank
you
for your
like
quiz earlier. That helped me on that one. Otherwise, I'd have never thought of Gran Turismo.
Would you like to take a guess at what its Metacritic score is?
102, the rate they're going with this? No. 95.
Very, very close. It's 6 out of 96
So
on
close.
Metacritic.
Oh, close.
Would you like to take a guess? It's pretty high. Nothing here is below a 90. Would you like to take a guess at what the actual highest rated game for the PlayStation 1 is?
This is the bonus question, right?
This is the bonus.
So I don't lose lives for taking a punt at this.
What? You don't lose any lives. No lives are counted for this. Oh, Adam. I wish you would have went with your heart because, in fact, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 is the highest rated original PlayStation game. Do you want to guess what that's sitting at if Gran Turismo is a 96? 97 is a good guess, but would it surprise you to know that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 is sitting at a 98 on Metacritic, tied with Grand Theft Auto 4?
The world needs to burn because that is not. We set our bar very low for games in
clearly
in those days. Like
rated
great
higher...
game. I love Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, but
so good.
Not a 98.
No. It sits higher than Red Dead Redemption 2, Uncharted 2, and Persona 5 Royal. Think about that for a second. Just sit and think how insane that is.
That is ridiculous. I can't. No. Is this just like one of those like? Have you brought Punked back? Is that what this is? Like no. None of these are right.
Absolutely not. These are all 100% for Metacritic. You can look this up yourself. How insane this list is. Okay. So we're down to 2. We're down to the PSP and the Vita.
Well, I never owned the Vita.
Never owned the Vita. I owned both of these systems, and they were.
I couldn't afford the Vita. I had to choose the console or the Vita. I chose the console. I did have the PSP.
Little UMDs.
They were awful, but the PSP was good. Now, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walk was on there. That was an incredible game. But you also have the issue that Grand Theft Auto released China Wars on the PSP. And now Grand Theft Auto has done pretty well on this list. You also, and I cannot remember the full title of it, God of War Olympus has fallen, or Olympus something or other, or God of War Olympic Games. I don't know. It's got Olympus in the title. Like there's a God of War game on there. Like a God of War.
2 God of War games on there?
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm gonna look that up while you think this through. Because now I'm curious.
Maybe one released on the Vita? I'm not sure.
Me either. There are 2 PSP God of War games.
Oh, great. Just to make this even more confusing, if I was going to go down the God of War route, which my gut is telling me to do, like God of War Olympus. Something Olympus.
Are you locking that one in?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Adam, you are correct. It was God of War Chains of Olympus.
That game was good. I remember playing it. I preferred Metal Gear Solid, but I love Metal Gear Solid. So, but yeah, it was a really good game.
There was also
another really good game on the. There was another really good game on PSP.
I can't for the life.
It was such an easy one to play. I used to play it on the bus. Lumines?
Oh yes, Luminous. I
That was
love that
Luminous,
game.
Yeah, that game was a lot of fun. Yeah. That game was quite cool.
Also, God of War Ghost of Sparta.
Ghost of Sparta. I remember that one not being as good.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion. What score did it get? The
Metacritic score for Chains of Olympus.
Well, I can't get any bonus points, so it doesn't make any difference. So.
That would be a 91. The lowest score on this list.
And what about the other God of War, sorry?
Oh, the other God of War? Ghost of Sparta? Let me look that up. I'm actually kind of curious now.
Sorry, I'm giving you extra work here.
Highest rated PSP games. Let's see if it even cracks the list. Chinatown Wars was number 2, in fact, with a 90. Luminous was number 4 with an 89, so I'll take that.
That's great.
Very good.
But then this is where things go to shit, because I did not own a Vita.
Ooh, here we go. Ghosts of Sparta was an 86.
Oh, that's cool.
Not terrible.
It's probably about a 45 in today's current climate, but
probably. Considering Tony Hawk's Pro Skater got a 98.
So I have 4 lives left.
You have all 4 of your lives.
Now, would it surprise you if I knew maybe 2 games that came out on the Vita?
That would not surprise me because I think that's the number of games that I know.
And of that list, I know that neither of them will be anywhere near the top. So
what games do you
I'm going to have to use a little bit of logic here and try and hedge my bets. So I've got 4 guesses to try and work this shit out. So I'm going with one of the games that I know, which was Little Big Planet Vita. Oh, they had I think it was just called Little Big Planet.
Incorrect. Little Big Planet is not right.
Right. Good start.
Very good start. Off to a great start.
3 lives left.
3 lives.
Throw one more away. Throw one more away, and then we have to really get serious if I don't get it. We'll go for the other game that I know released, which was I know 2 more that released. Okay. Rayman Origins?
That is not correct. No. You're down to 2 lives. This one I'm surprised you don't know. I feel like it gets talked about a lot.
I kind of glaze over the Vita conversation.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame.
I'm going to throw out
paying attention.
A game that I know released on Vita, but oh no, you said it was exclusives, didn't you? So that can't be that. Okay. So it can't be Spelunky, because Spelunky released on Vita.
I think everything released on Vita is probably Vita exclusive. That eventually made its way to console because the Vita did not sell super well.
Okay, I'm going to go. Okay, I've got 2 lives left. So we have to look at the big hitters that definitely didn't or did have. No God of War. I don't think there's God of War for Vita.
Nope, no God of War.
I think that was in the hiatus between games.
Yeah.
I don't think there was an Uncharted on Vita.
There may have been.
Okay, well, that makes me question.
There may have been an Uncharted Vita game.
Okay, well, that makes me think that could be up there. Which one? I thought the smaller one didn't come out on Vita. I thought that was just like a PS4. Lost Legacy. It's Lost Legacy was the DLC one, wasn't it? Did they do a?
Well, Lost Legacy was technically a standalone game.
Golden Abyss. Which one was that? Is that the Vita game? Is that
might have been the PS Vita game. You might have nailed it with the name, that is. No telling if it's the highest rated PlayStation Vita game.
Fuck it. Uncharted Golden Abyss.
Oh, Adam, you were down to one life.
You screwed me,
Golden Abyss. I
was went off your enthusiasm.
I walked you right into a trap. It was clever.
Okay.
I actually played Golden Abyss. It's okay. It was like one of the few Vita games that I had. There was another big PlayStation series Vita game.
Okay. So,
for the time. Yeah. So yeah, I had Golden Abyss and then one other one from another major PlayStation exclusive series.
And you're saying none of these? Because here's the issue that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I know there was a Persona game on the Vita, but if I remember rightly, that was a remaster of the PS2 or 3, I don't know. There was a remastered version, but it wasn't. It was like. So I don't know if I'm sending myself around. So I've got one life left. I've done so well.
One life left. Yeah.
Considering I lost 2 lives in the first round.
Yeah. But you managed to get them back. For some reason you weren't thinking PS4, right?
Are you going to make me be technical? If I just say the Persona game, is that going to be enough?
I'm not going to make you be technical.
All right, well,
because you weren't technical with the PSP God of War game. I don't think it's right to be, picky with this one, but not with that one.
Okay. It's a series. People like it. Persona, a number, and a word that has nothing to do with anything. Go.
Adam, you are correct. It was Persona 4 Golden, the highest rated Vita game.
I thought, what am I wrong? Was that a remaster?
Yep. I kind of want to know now because I've literally heard so many people love Persona 4 Golden for the Vita. That's one of the best.
I think I've heard Barrett Courtney talk about it. I think that's the only reason why it's in my head.
The original Persona 4 was released on PlayStation 2, PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 3, and Microsoft Windows. In case
Windows game hold.
Yeah. Persona 4 Golden, on the other hand, has released on PlayStation 2, Vita, PlayStation 3. Nope, this is still 4 again. Reading the same list. Yeah. Persona 4 Golden came out on PC. Right? Yeah, that was just recently released on PC.
Yeah, maybe that's why it's in my head. I've never played a Persona game.
I've played a little bit of 5, maybe like a couple hours.
In fact, I tell a lie. When Persona 5 went on, it was on PlayStation Plus when it first came on PlayStation Plus. I downloaded it. I played about 2 minutes. And just didn't want to. Yeah, I knew this wasn't going to be for me. I didn't really know anything about Persona. Knew it wasn't going to be for me, so I just never went back to it. But people love it, so it must be good. But,
it is Vita exclusive, Persona 4 Golden, as well as now it's on Steam. So, if you haven't interested,
an inaugural Sunday Funday challenge.
Fantastic! I pushed your PlayStation knowledge to its limits.
Yeah, do you know what?
Yeah.
I'm just seeing the Matrix now, but it's just the X, the circle, the square, and the triangle just going in front of my eyes.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Do you know what I find with these? And is it's amazing what just stays in here. Like you go through something and then something does ping and you'll go, why the fuck is that in my head? Like
Exactly.
we were talking about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, for example, one of the things on this. And as I'm going through my head, like, and I'm pinging through pepperoni pizza, like just pinging in my head, because I remember one time playing that game and eating a pepperoni pizza. Like, so now I think of that game, I'm like, I'd like a pepperoni pizza. So,
that sounds delicious. Now I want pepperoni pizza. You've done it.
Very much not a gaming topic, but we're going to do a little segue. I made dinner today, and it's a very English thing. I don't know if you have them in America, so I want you to try and guess what it is if you don't know what it is. But maybe you've heard of it. Have you heard of a Yorkshire pudding?
A Yorkshire pudding. Yeah. Now, fun fact for you.
Yeah.
As you know, happens when me and my wife are trying to figure out something to watch on TV. We've recently gone to Netflix and I've started watching The Great British Baking Show because why not? The Yorkshire pudding sounds super familiar, and I've probably seen it on that.
Well, Vince,
unless I haven't,
you won't have, because I've thrown you for a little bit of a loop. Because a Yorkshire pudding is not a pudding.
No,
a Yorkshire pudding is something
different.
you have in a main. Yeah, it's a stupid thing. So a Yorkshire pudding, imagine a pancake batter.
Okay, yeah.
You put that in it's like a tray that has little like cupcake holes in it. Okay?
Okay.
And you fill like that much of it with pancake batter.
So this kind of makes sense.
As well. You put it in the oven in very hot oil for 25 minutes, and the outsides of it rise up and get really crispy. And then you put it on a roast dinner. So like your roast beef, your potatoes, all of that, your gravy, staple Sunday English food. But what I did today is I cooked it on a flat sheet baking tray with some oil. So it went really long and really flat. Usually they're only like that.
Yeah, little circle.
Little circle cupcake, but where there's a hole in the middle, basically it dips that way because it sinks in the middle. This was like this and flat. I put all my roast in the middle, the beef, the potatoes, the veg, the gravy, the mint sauce, all this, and I wrapped it into a Yorkshire pudding burrito.
That sounds fantastic.
It was incredible, Vince. Like, you can get them. I've never had one myself, so I thought I'll make one. Like, some nice beef. You know, I put mashed potato in there because I thought it'd be a little bit easier to do. But yeah, greens, collard greens. It was lovely. But anyway, digressing. So that's what. Luckily, I don't need a pepperoni pizza right now.
That would be amazing, though.
Yeah, but thank you, Vince, for this. This has been a great way to end our week, but start the week for Shifty Crab, I guess, because this will come out tomorrow.
This will come out tomorrow. It's the last Sunday Funday that will be coming out on a Monday. That's it. We're killing the running joke of Sunday Funday coming out on a Monday, when it's going to actually come out on a Sunday. Oh, surprise, surprise. It's part of our whole reconfiguring of our content. So you're going to get your Sunday Fundays on a Sunday. You're going to get the debate, which is spun off from the podcast into its own show on Mondays now. On Wednesday of next week, starting next week. Not when you're watching this. It'll be the week after. So that means the debate, its own show, starting that Monday. Following that on the Wednesday will be our podcast.
Actually, sorry, Vince. Sorry to interrupt you. You can announce the name of the show.
Oh, can I?
You can announce the name of the show. It is not just a debate.
It's not the debate. It's our own campaign mode. That's right. It's campaign mode. Yeah. Where we get together, we take a topic, and we just rip each other to shreds over it. Who will win? Maybe Adam again, because that motherfucker is on a roll and just cannot stop.
I'm winning this week as well so far.
So far. We've got, probably a few hours left of that one?
When this comes out, you probably have about 5 hours left to vote. At the moment, I believe, I can bring it up here because I have it here. I believe I was winning by 2 votes, but it's really important when you're searching on Twitter that you put the F in Shifty.
Probably. I would assume that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, that was not what I wanted to come up.
No.
So at the moment, I am winning by 1 vote.
One
Vince,
vote.
you are second. And Perry is continuing an even more impressive streak than me. He's running in last again.
Unfortunately.
He's going with his heart. That's why.
It's not a bad place to go sometimes. But you know what? You can still vote. That's right. This week's topic was best video game villain. We had my personal pick, Vaz from Far Cry 3, Adam's okay pick of Gladys from Portal 2, and Terry's pick of Dr. Robotnik. Kind of a wild card in that group for sure, but maybe you like Dr. Robotnik. Maybe you want to go to @CrabShifty on Twitter and vote in that poll to maybe see one of those win. Who knows?
Also, you can, while you're doing all the announcements, you can announce what next week's first episode of campaign mode, what the debate is going to be.
That debate should be really good.
It's a big one.
It's a big one. On the next episode of campaign, the inaugural episode of campaign mode will be the best game developer. That means studio, as I found out because I had a question at, because I didn't know who the hell I knew outside of like Gabe Newell, Neil Druckmann, or
Paulie Barlog.
Paulie Barlog, or any of those. That would have been a hell of a fight too. But aside from that, that's going to be next week's debate.
Have you put your pick in?
I have not. My pick is going to be such a wild card. I can't wait to talk about it.
I've got a good one for this week. I have a good one.
I'm sure it's probably Naughty Dog. But we're getting way off topic. We're announcing the lineup. So you have campaign mode debuting next week on a Monday. You're going to have the podcast, which is going to be a bit more relaxed now because we've shifted campaign mode out of the podcast. So we're just going to, if you like that talk of Yorkshire pudding, be prepared for probably more food talk on the podcast because apparently we are just hungry people and love to talk about food.
Before so late at night, I'm just starving. I'm just
I'm right there with you.
There'll be a few topics. We'll still talk about what we've been playing, but it's much more relaxed, much less structured. We press record, and we see where we go. Yeah,
whatever flies out of our mouths is what usually happens. But following that, on a Friday, will be the Shifty Crab news break. That's right, we're condensing the week's biggest news into one long recording. But if you still want us to talk about, breaking news, huge breaking news, we'll do that as it happens in little mini breaks. That's not the official name of the show. That's just, kind of temporary. Yeah. We're going to kind of call it for now. But we're kind of condensing a little things. I don't know where my mind was going that. We're condensing some of our shows, making more content. It's just going to be fantastic. But following, let's go about Sunday.
And then obviously Sunday Funday challenge will be on the Sunday.
It will actually be on a Sunday.
I know, which blows our mind. Like, I think, we spoke to a few people, we heard what they said, and especially with the podcast, it was very polarizing, going from chilling, being all friendly, to then ripping each other to shreds at the end. Like, and that's obviously it's fun. There's no harshness, hard feelings there at all with it. We know it's just the fun of the game. But the podcast is a chance for us to really be ourselves, and we wanted the podcast to be the most genuine thing that we can do, where you sit and you get to know Vince, myself, Terry, and other people that we may have coming on. Like that is that time for us just to be real, where we can have serious conversations as well, and then not be like, but anyway, guys, here's a debate where we're just gonna argue over this. Like, we've got its own show, which is going to be over the top with the editing. If you watch the podcast that's just been done, we started to put it into there a little bit. It's going to be over the top. It's going to be high energy. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and it gives us the chance to really flex our muscles a little bit in that show. But then you're still going to get your news on a Friday. Terry is going to host the news, and it is going to be a deep dive into all the biggest news stories of the week. And then all three of us will be there to discuss that. And then the Sunday Funday challenge will be three of us. You know, Terry thinks he can come in and take us on. Like, I'd just like to say that I've beat him every week on the podcast. So it's big shoes to follow. And that will be hosted by Mr. Vince Haley. It's your very own show.
Oh, yes.
It's your baby.
It's so fun. Coming up with these amazing challenges for both of you. I mean, we've seen it in the podcast before with my reviews, and now here, my first chance of doing
show.
Insanity.
So yeah,
I love it.
And then everything else will be as it is. And then when we do live reacts and all of that, that'll be there. But guys, this is just us changing things around a little bit to make better content for you, and for us to be able to make better content. And that is the key. It gives us a bit longer to do the edits, and it gives us more time to really dive in deep to what we want to talk about. So I can't wait. I'm so excited. Full disclosure, it's Sunday now. We're filming the first debate and the first podcast on Tuesday. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. It's my favorite day of the week. And Sunday Funday challenge as well.
Even though I'd destroy your brain with all these challenges.
You know, I'm just looking forward to the podcast, knowing that I'm not going to get my brain destroyed on the podcast.
It's actually going to be relaxing for once.
Yeah. No, it's going to be chill. Yeah. We're all going to open a drink. We're all just going to sit there and we're just going to have a good time. And we hope that you guys have a good time too, and you come and join us. Like always, you know, follow us on social media. Like the video, subscribe to the video, turn the notifications on. You know when these videos are going live. We do this all for you. So
leave a comment. Let us know how you did in that PlayStation history quiz.
Better than me, I'm sure.
I would like to know.
I just scrambled my way through that.
You did good though, for sure.
I would say, Vince, pure luck. Luckily, a lot of the games that were high on that list were ones that I really liked.
Yeah, you got lucky.
It's PlayStation, and there's a lot of GTAs in there, and God of Wars and stuff like that. So I was in my element there a little bit. If you'd done it on Xbox or Nintendo, I'd have been out within about 2 minutes. So,
you just wait.
I know.
Xbox wouldn't be too hard. They have like 5 exclusives.
Yeah, it'd be a very short game. Is it Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3? Just work it out that way. Yeah. But anyway, Vince, see us out.
Well, that's it for this episode of Sunday Funday, recorded or released on a Monday. Join us next time for more brain-busting trivia. I've been your host, Vince. And that, somewhere, I'm going to assume you're this way, was Adam Berry. Lovely.
See you later, guys.